Good evening, class. Of course, you guys know me, Sergeant Cornelius, the company safety NCO and fire marshal, fire NCO, I see. So, in respect to that, we'll be giving you guys a quick class on fire extinguisher safety procedures, how to use a fire extinguisher, how to put down information as far as when it's been checked and what to look for when you're doing inspection checks. Alright. So overview will be types of fire extinguishers and purposes for each, proper use of ABC fire extinguisher, which is what we have here, inspection timelines, and proper placement and storage of fire extinguishers. Alright. So, different types of fire extinguisher. ABC multi-purpose fire extinguisher, which is what we have here. These are good for using them on electrical equipment. What it does with electrical equipment is it actually suffocates the equipment so that it doesn't allow for electricity to continue to flow once the chemical is interacted with the electricity itself. It's also good for fires dealing with like quick oil fires and stuff like that. It allows it suppresses the fire and it suffocates, pulls the oxygen out of it. You got your carbon dioxide fire extinguishers, which pretty much do basically the same thing. They just work at a higher temperature. Your Class D deals with higher electrical, also dealing with your like lithium. When you're talking about different types of chemicals that ignite fires, you go into your Class D. Purple K is a liquid. Purple K, and these aren't drugs; these are actual fires. So Purple K and halon 1211s, your liquid gel, your liquid fire extinguishers, and those are used for your more intense fires. What you do is those are the fire extinguishers you'll see, like say at the flight line. They have one a big 50-gallon on a little wheel cart. Those are used for like fires dealing with high temperature, whether it be explosives or gases and stuff like that. Yeah, I messed up on that one. Alright. Purpose of an ABC fire extinguisher. What we're going to do is we're going to go over specific ABC fire extinguisher. The reason for that being is that's the one that we use, that's the most commonly used one. That's the one that we use in a building. ABC, like I say, is good for electrical fires, which is our most common issue that we have here whenever we have fire. Either electrical or electric catching something else on fire, like either wood. ABC fire extinguishers, being that they're multi-purpose, are good for putting out fires of that nature, so that's what we use here. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the actual usage of the fire extinguisher. So I'm going to have Specialist Jindal as my person that's going to do what I tell him to do. So, going up. Alright, so we got our ABC fire extinguisher. It says when using a fire extinguisher, you're going to use a pass method. Alright, so the first portion of pass is pull the pin. Alright, you're going to pull the pin. With these, you have a safety strap that's located on the fire extinguisher that keeps the pin in place so that it doesn't accidentally come out. The pin is not to be bent into place. That's why you use the strap. Okay, so once you pull the pin, you're gonna use aim at the center of the fire, 8 to 10 inches away. So I say if we had a fire on the floor on the table, we're going to try to get 8 to 10 inches away, and that's going to be our pretty much safe distance. Let me back up just real quick. Back to the first portion. It says the primary purpose of a fire extinguisher is not to fight the fire, but to make a path for yourself in which to escape. Alright, that's why the fire extinguishers are located where they are. Alright, it's not meant for you to put out large fires. Like you have a little small fire, say you're cooking or whatever, and a fire starts, then you use your fire extinguisher to put that out. But if you got a room that's on fire, don't go and grab the fire extinguisher. Just go ahead and call 911 and get the professionals out there to use that. Alright, first is squeeze the nozzle and begin dispersion of spray. Alright, so you have your nozzle at the top, what you're going to do is you're going to clamp them together, and that's going to release the pressure valve within the fire extinguisher to release the chemical agent that's located inside. All right. And then the last S will be sweep in the left and right direction. All right, so you're going to go, all you're going to do is from your 8 to 10 inch distance, you're going to go back and forth, making sure you're trying to concentrate on the center of the fire. Once you get the center of the fire, of course, the fire should go out relatively quickly. All right. Inspections of the fire extinguisher. All right, fire extinguisher is inspected monthly. As you can see, we have the tag on here. The tag is located. It has enough slides for 12 months. So each side can be used for 1 year. So an example is this slide. This tag can be used for 2 years. All right. What you're doing when you're checking, you're looking for the safety pin, making sure the safety pin is present, making sure that it's strapped in tightly. You're checking the squeeze lever. When you're looking at the squeeze lever, you're making sure that this top portion, the main issue you have here is the top portion may be bent. Someone ran into it or it was slammed into something and it's bent to where if you actually just start to try to depress it, it won't go anywhere and it won't allow for the mechanism inside to release and eject the fluids inside. The hose, of course, you want to make sure that the hose isn't dry rotted. Make sure it's not in any abnormal type of position to where it can break easily. Make sure there's no dry rot. Make sure it's connected properly. Corrosion. Whenever we're looking at corrosion, we're talking about the corrosion of the actual canister itself. Making sure that there's no rust anywhere around it, especially around the top portion where all of the different components are connected to the hose itself. Anytime you see any type of corrosion on it, you just go ahead and turn it in. For here, you can turn it to me, and then I turn it to the fire department, and we get you a new one. Charge indicator. You have your charge indicator at the top. You have a yellow needle with green and red on both sides of the green area. As long as it's in the green, you're good. If you ever go to the red, then once again, go ahead and let me know, and then I'll get it turned in and get you a new one. For the older ones that we do have, and especially in SATCOM, I'm going to be getting with my alternate, and we're going to be turning those in pretty soon because those are all outdated. All right, and then that goes into the replace every 5 years. All right, if on the back you have the date stamp of the fire extinguisher. If it's older than 5 years, then you go ahead and turn it in. So what happens is the stuff that's inside, it starts degrading, and it doesn't work as well over time. All right. Placement and storage. What we're dealing with here is how we store it, whether we're using it for transport, and then we'll replace it in the building. Okay. As you see, mounted on the walls. As you see around the building, we have all of ours mounted around the wall. Another use is there's a fire extinguisher boxes that I can order from DPW, and basically what that is a little box that sits about 4 to 5 inches off the ground, and then you just put your fire extinguisher in there. You don't want the fire extinguisher to sit on the ground because due to rust and different things that the ground attracts and stuff. If you have it in an area where you're just constantly washing the floors and stuff like that, then you start corroding the materials of the fire extinguisher itself. For us, we have a place at all main exits. Just as this sign here, you can see every main exit has a sign that says where the emergency exits are, and on that sign it shows where all the fire extinguishers are in the legend located on the bottom left. That tells you how far you are from a fire extinguisher if anything was to happen. Of course, main entrance, rear entrance, of course, have fire extinguishers, and then around each one of you guys' offices, there's the exit doors are fire extinguishers as well. Let me put out one thing. I know I'm fire, like I said, I'm a fire marshal for the building and stuff, but if you guys are doing your spot checks around your area, you see that for some reason I haven't come to your area yet for that month and done the fire extinguisher, you can go ahead and sign off on it. Like I say, all you're doing is you're checking the status of the fire extinguisher, making sure that none of the corrosion or any of the other evident items that we talked about earlier are shown on that fire extinguisher. You can just sign your name, you sign the date, you say inspected, whether it's recharge, remarks, and then initials, of course, and then move on out. I would appreciate that myself. So a quick summary, what we've gone over is types of fire extinguishers. We've gone over the focus on ABC multi-purpose fire extinguishers, how to extinguish fires, inspect fire extinguishers, and placement and storage of fire extinguishers. At this time, are there any questions? Alright, well, once again, Staff Sergeant Cornelius, you've just been given a class on ABCs of fire extinguishers. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Cool.